Get them!
Surrendering Legion.
Let's dance. Just like we rehearsed. You're toast!
Once, there was a...
No time to lose. No time to lose. Yeah! I could get you.
To SUMERU, our next objective should be to head to SUMERU City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call SUMERU the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to SUMERU City. Maybe even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to... Wait a second. Look! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost... Hey there! We're not... Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring... Well, even so, when we get the chance, we'll just... Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
No time to lose.
Brace yourselves.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
As per our contract.
Ta-da! Clee's here!
Ready for a rehearsal? Let's play! We're waving.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished! Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but look, she's sitting over there! What should we do now? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Oh, it's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making... Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now? Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... good question. This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by... My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out... Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were on... before I forget, Master mentioned you... Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you...
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice...
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But then... So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master. Forest Watcher Tainari.
I already informed. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside, that incense typically has no effect on most people. Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my...
Yes, Master Tainari. Wait, hold on a second. Can you...
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However...
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, if you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Whoa! Are you...
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you... So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly... The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazards. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least... Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? With just arrived in Sumeru. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you, hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? Oh, Paimon well, that settles. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
How many nourishment mushrooms do I need to sell?
All right, next let's see your right hand. But please remember that you still...
Yes, I will. By the way, Master.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one.
But I have a vision too!
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be... Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up to it, you...
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave...
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we... Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but...
Well, forest rangers they handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest... As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway. Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
I think we'll start with these questions.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then.
Paimon will fly up with you and help. By the way, Kale.
That depends. Are you referring to
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around it. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the
Then what happened?
Well, and then...
Huh? You're not too...
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to... Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help it. Sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you...
Sorry. I was rambling.
It's alright, Kale. No, so, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by in one letter. She mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city... I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been... Yep, so please know that you... I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any book.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. What?
Don't mention it. We are friends after... Alright.
You both have my thanks. Well, you two are up there cleaning. I'll go ahead.
Here we go.
Now that Paimon looks at it... Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? The name does seem to fit this... Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will... Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. Woo! Da-da-da! Kale, we're back!
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that
Yay, food! What can... Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called...
No!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly... Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing...
You really know... Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone...
Oh!
So, Kale, don't you... Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone...
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called... Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from the Academia have written him many... But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for... I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them, too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher. In fact, Master...
Really? Paimon... Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out. Yes, Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the...
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting, but, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin at...
Hey! Don't... Hey! No, even Colin... That's it! Paimon won't forget...
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry?
this an answer from this world?
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh, Kale?
Oh, okay. Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. But let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tighnari? What are you doing here?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick? How could she be...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could... Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too... I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you
So, Tighnari, what...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale... All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your... Well, and honestly speaking, I was against Kale but she insisted, saying you two treated her...
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with...
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of SUMERU. It is, at first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigue. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting...
correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scarred.
Oh, Paimon had no...
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know.
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotion.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious, though. I must admit, she was interested. Her stamina has gotten... All right. Now that I've told you about...
Yeah, we'd like...
All right.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the SUMERU rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Scatter!
Brace yourselves.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. If you could manage together, we'll rendezvous here once you've...
No time to lose.
All right, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you were...
Let me take a look. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped...
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name!
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they... Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route... Can you tell me the exact...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't...
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So...
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Tainari! What?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still... There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements.
That's right. If any of the... Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone, but you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision.
It seems the rumors about you are true. We typically only teach visitors how to identify...
No time to lose. No time to lose.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have lit. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of...
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have... We'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone. Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Jumpy Dumpty Cup! Yahoo! Blow them all up! Ouch! Da-da-da! Now, destroy the tumors of the withering. Yes, thanks to you two.
Tainari? You make it sound like...
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increased. If that simply meant more work for instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were... This presents a crisis for the eco... And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase...
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintance... No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface, although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time until a cure is found. All right, that's enough on this topic for the time being.
Tidal wave. Yeah. Yeah. No time to lose. No time to lose. Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
Make sure to keep up.
The hunt begins!
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it...
The withering zone you reported has been... Huh. Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you?
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's, she must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait.
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she... Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these.
Wait, you want us?
Let's find out. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling... But wait, how'd...
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendra. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul, that's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though, because what you saw is of significant importance. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned... When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Ermin's. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia and...
That sounds nice and all, but will she...
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must have... Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to... No. I should be...
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you up?
So...
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current... Huh? Wait. Huh? How'd things out here? What happened? And where are we? Really? Off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind. Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
No time to lose.
Propagate! Germinate!
Diana Special!
Shouldn't let your guard down. Yeah! Za! Da! Yeah!
La la la!
Scatter!
Think you can bully me?
Propagate!
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
Yeah! Yeah! No time to lose. Yep, I could get used to this.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute! Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
for the abyss!
Blazing away! Boing, boing, boom! Pew! Shaken and stirred!
Bring it on!
The end will come!
Scatter!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence, the bonds of love and family which drive you to fight. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last.
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you... Anyways, we can talk... Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Happy.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to say—
Well, actually, we were kind of wondering about that, actually.
Oh. I seem to understand now.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrive, you
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves—
So, Hypatia—
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some— I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the— In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been— Until I crouched down next to them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. I was convinced they'd never show up again. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time. Yes, no doubt. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... All right, we're up, Traveler. Today's
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before.
Let's use the empty box that... Oh, it smells amazing!
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it took me nearly 3 years before I could do. You should know that some researchers spent their entire...
So why does...
The ingredients used to make... Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power... That's alright. That was primarily due to taking in... Not to worry. Technically, you're... I must admit...
Whoa!
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their... Which is why I'm... If only my... I am currently in the Sages of... That's why we...
Whoa!
Of course I do. However, I believe that being... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of...
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's Yes, well, to an extent. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality. But that... Yes. If one struggles with anxiety, the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that I was born... I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the... But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw... It was incredible. Back then, I was foolish... Just...
So, do you have any thoughts?
Sorry, I'm If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have... If you two are ever in the area again, there's no need to be thanking me.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chip...